Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. And welcome to today's video. We are coming in with another unboxing, and I'm so thrilled to have gotten this out earlier than usual. I am trying my best to move up our unboxing dates because I do want to be able to set up my planner before you all get your boxes to give you ideas and ways to use this box. If this interests you and you are seeing this and you're excited, definitely subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things that are new. And welcome. I'm so excited. This box came and you guys, it's been a battle, but God is so good. I have to give him all the glory because we were dealing with 14 days essentially of sickness in the house. And it has been a battle trying to get this box done with sick babies as well as myself being sick. But boy, when he does it so well. I was actually shocked. I was done yesterday. I kept checking my list because I always make a list when I make these boxes. And I was like, wait, there's nothing left for me to do. I'm done. I'm actually done. So let's get into her. She is gorgeous. We did a poll in the Discord, and it was a poll of whether we should do traditional Valentine's Day, like pink and red and all of those things, or should we do something different? And it was almost tied perfectly. The do something different won by I think like 2 or 3 votes, but I felt bad because I was like, this is a large amount of people who want a traditional Valentine's Day. So I had to change the colors of everything that you see here. And so we're going to get into it, but the colors were the compromise. And the theme for this box, because I do want to start working on giving a theme to the boxes just like I do with Etsy, is Stop and Smell the Roses. This is a box all about romanticizing your life, your everyday life, things that you enjoy, things that you like to take it up a notch, make it a little bit more special. Like, for example, I've been reading a lot. I added tabs to reading and physical reads so that I can make it even more fun for myself. And so that's what this box is about. It does have love entailed in there. And of course, God's love is always eternal. It's always there. So we're going to look at it from those binoculars, if you will. So we have pockets here. Of course, these are gorgeous. These are your pre-made pockets. I did give some with some floral patterns. It's very much like that bushy garden full of like ice, snow, but sweet, and just makes you want to sit and kind of look around and maybe see some cardinals or whatever birds are native to your state. And then I did include a very light icy pink here because it is featured in this box, and it is a little bit more neutral. That way, if you do have a spread that's a little bit on the busier side, you still have a plain pocket to play with. And then we have our script for February. It is slightly arched with a cute little pink heart underneath. And then we have our Monday and Sunday start months in case you like to pop these throughout your weeks or days, completely up to you. And then we have our hex codes down here. As you know, I always include 2 sets of the hex codes, one with the actual hex codes underneath in case your app does not allow for a color dropper, and then one with just the hearts in case you are using an app that does allow color dropper. You can just quickly grab these colors and be done with it. And then I also included a straight February font script situation, just in case the arch doesn't fit on a certain look you're trying to do, then this one is straight. And then we have some little elaborate, nice outline florals going on here. Some super light, some a little bit more deep in color. These are cute to pair with the fonts for February or whatever the case may be, but they're so adorable and I love them. You can also color these in if that's something that you like to do. It's not my personal taste, but if you like to do that, have fun with it. They are here, and there are a couple of more pieces that are similar to these that you can kind of play up in your spread. These are also really good to put over the background of something and maybe layering things on top. And if you're using Pinly or Zoom Notes, you can change the opacity on these. So you could do a really big rose like in the background of your month view and turn the opacity down. and you can put things on top. It's perfect. It'll be so much fun. And then we have our date dots and our days of the week. Y'all, these date dots are so much fun. I have been working on intentionally designing these date dots. I've noticed an uptick in decorative date dots, and really like a lot of shops having fun with it. And so it always puts me in a position where I'm like, okay, I got to do that next level up. I want to do more. And I love that. I'm very competitive, if you guys haven't noticed. It's in my nature. I like to always do above and beyond when I see others doing things, and I think that is why my shop actually succeeded a little bit here, because I'm super competitive. But anyway, so when I got to the date dots, I was like, last month I did design those a lot more than usual, and I want to do that more. And so I took one of the frames that you guys will see featured in this month's box, and I put the number in it, and then I just stared at it for for a good while. I was like, what does this need to take it over the top? I don't want this to just be the number and the frame, because it's going to feel like I just threw these together. And so I sat there for a while, and I was like, where's that little pink heart I was using? And I put the heart there, and I was like, okay, that's cute, but I don't like it. I said, it needs something else. And then the Lord just said, love. And so I wrote love down here, and it just came out so cute. It looks so complete now. And so these date dots are absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to play with these, and these will also be going in my organizer. They are my new favorites. I love the way they came out. I think they're so romantic without being without screaming Valentine's Day. It still screams romance. It's something about it that's so dainty and just so pretty that I cannot get enough of them. They are so pretty. And then we have our Sunday arch with the, our days of the week arch with the little heart underneath. And then, of course, I've given you just the straight plain script in case you need it. And because Penly and Zoom Notes, which are the more popular apps that my customers like to use, have opacity adjustments, I've stopped adding that into the box, because you can do that in your app now, and I really don't want to give you duplicates of things that you could do on your own, just to save space and to eliminate noise in the sticker kits. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. And so with that being said, I'm trying something different with the script. I'm trying labels to see how we feel about them. Okay, so I gave you all some using this month's script, like bill, meeting, book club, PGL sub box, church, appointment, and then I gave some that are completely blank. If you want it to look like this, then you can purchase the font. It is always available for purchase on the newsletter that you get every month, and it is an affiliate link. So if you do purchase from me, you are also helping myself as well as the font creator who made this font. You are helping to keep their shop open as well as mine. I think it's a win-win. That's why I do that. Because I do get commission from it, but it also brings attention to those shops. In case you like some of their other fonts, you can go shop theirs. I thought that this font was absolutely gorgeous and super chunky and cute, and I really wanted to use it. So if you want to create more labels like this, you can get the font and do it that way. And I just did white, and I turned the opacity down so that it would, kind of allow the color to show through so it match. So if that's what you want to do, you can do that and make more labels and have fun with it. And these will go good at the corner of a page, the corner of your month views, the corner of your week views. Have fun with it. I will show you all how I will use mine. And then we have some more of these gorgeous florals here that are outlined. You can make these nice and big, turn the opacity down. There's also some really light ones that you don't have to do that with, that will go really well over the background of something to just have fun with. I mean, look at it. It is so pretty. I love these. And so look, that's so light you barely see it. So you wouldn't have to turn the opacity down for that. Now we're getting into the decor, and you all, I love this. So this is where the compromise came in, because the original set that I got was super, super different. It was like blue, orange, red, like super abstract, very deep colors that were like in your face, like rich saturated tones essentially. If I were to give you an idea, like stuff like this, like that, and maybe even deeper of a green than that. Like it was super, super rich in tone, y'all. And so I was like, okay, the compromise is the color. So I went on Pinterest and I went shopping. until I found a color palette. I found 2 color palettes that worked well together, that felt like romance but didn't feel exactly like Valentine's Day. And so that's where we landed with this. And I love it. I actually prefer them now in this color scheme because the other color scheme is very, very loud. And it did lean more summer. So I was actually quite pleased with this. Anywho, so we've got these gorgeous girlies here. And of course, you all know I change... Well, for those of you who are new, when I get these sets, I like them to be editable because a lot of the times they won't include a lot of women of color. And so it allows me to go in and create those women of color. So we have this gorgeous woman here. I tried to do more some like deeper tones, some mid tones, different hair colors. Like I really went for it with this one because I really wanted to include everybody as much as possible. I always try to do that. Different versions, different varieties, and it is so pretty. I love the way her eye color is. This is a touch of what the original looked like. I did leave the eye color because it was so nice. And then with her, I gave her really deep blue eyes. I just had fun. I had fun, y'all. I had fun playing with the women and just kind of like getting the colors the way I wanted it. Like her hair color. I had fun. I had fun. I love color theory. I did take a course in college over color theory, so I get a little nerdy about it, but I had fun. But anyways, y'all, I mean, seriously, look at how cute these pieces are. This is the only couple featured in this box, and they're walking on a rainy day. And I was like, I gotta sneak something in here. And it's just so cute, y'all. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. And then with her, because y'all know these pieces, these kits, man. She didn't have a shirt on underneath these flowers. I said, oh, I want to include her because I love her hair. I love the flowers, but we need you some clothes. So I had to make her a shirt underneath those flowers because I was like, we're not going to do that. We wear clothes over here. So I definitely gave her some color. I mean, not some color, some clothes, because wow. It's like, girl, ain't got no shirt on. Anyways, so this is this set here. And then here we have more of our cozy romanticizing of the life situation, which is more my speed. Perfume from Bath and Body Works, coffee and a dessert, books. I don't have a dog, but I know some of my ladies have pets. So he is just too cute. We have this hill. We have this cutie pie about to read on a bench. Like, I'm not going to read at home. I'm going to go outside and read. I'm going to have that movie-esque feel, you know what I'm saying? These cute little boots in case it's snowing in your area. It snowed over here yesterday for a second time this year. I am spoiled because I love the snow. This gorgeous little house, if home is you romanticizing your life like me. Look, the one time we went out, we got sick. I'm like, oh my God. And then these other cozy read situations here because we have been in our reading era, and I wanted to include lots of these because I literally, that has been me. Aside from playing Infinity Nikki and of course being a mama and all of the things, I have been reading and gaming and enjoying those in-between moments where I can really catch my breath. So these are absolutely needed, and these little muffins over here are just so cute. It's adorable. Our editable pockets, I have done videos showing you how to use these, but there is a specific video that I will try to remember to put the card here for. I put the cards on here, y'all, I promise. But whenever the premiere happens, it's offset because of the countdown in the beginning. And so the card will show up randomly in the video. So maybe I'll just link it down below on how to use these kinds of products from PGL. It is a 101 series video. I got to work on more of those, but that one is done, and it will show you how to use these in Pinly and in Zoom Notes. And so these are your skinny pre-made pockets. I don't do these as editable pockets because they're very skinny and it looks very strange putting things inside of these sometimes. So I just leave them as is. And then I have gotten rid of the noise of the duplicates of these. Just the rings now, not duplicates of each picture or each design or each color. You all will have to let me know in the Discord how you feel about that, but I think that this is a fair trade to kind of shrink down some of what was going on because these were pushing our kits up to like almost 500, 400 stickers, and it just was too much considering that you're only using this kit for maybe a month. I don't want it to overwhelm you, but these are absolutely gorgeous. We have the shoes, we have this lady, we have this cutie pie. I love her outfit, want it, need it. And then these florals here. So you have plenty to play with, and we also have them going this way as well. And then we have our February vellum paper. And so it says, February, stop and smell the roses, and it is gorgeous. And then we have this cutie pie and this gorgeous woman here. I love it. And then you just have one that is plain and floral, which is just so pretty. You guys know how much I love making these types of kits. I love florals so much. I dialed back on them for a hot second because I didn't want to overkill with the flowers, but I I guess I didn't dial back. I'm thinking through my kits. Last month had a lot of flowers in it, but there were no floral pattern. Were there floral patterns, y'all? I can't remember now, but these types of florals were like my zhuzh for a minute. So I'm happy to see them return. I love flowers. And so this is the same thing, just different rings. And then we have our paper clips and binder clips, which I just dropped a collection of these in Etsy. So if you're unable to purchase the box, but you really love paper clips and binder clips, definitely head over to Etsy and check out that release. It is packed with these goodies, different types of patterns and colors and things to play with. And then we have our adorable, cute, absolutely in love with link markers. This product is so functional, and I love making them absolutely cute on top of that. I love these link markers for this month. I love the color combos. I love the pictures that I chose to put on them. It's just so cute, y'all. It's so cute. I personally liked the faith stats for the this week situation, especially when maybe you're not having a busy week or you're feeling your faith suffer and you really feel like I'm starting to backslide or I'm not really spending that much time with the Lord. I would recommend using this for that week. Just put it on the side of your weekday. Of course, you can always look at my plan with me to see how I've used them, or you can wait for a recent plan with me that'll come up in the future to see how I use this specific one. But the colors are just different. Everything else is the same. I did change the font on this. It is so cute. And it just kind of covers the general things that you would want to keep up with in your week. I would recommend obviously doing other things throughout the days, but this is just good to keep up with your week, your faith stats. So your prayer for the week, Bible books that you want to read that week, people that you're praying for, taking a break from, I am struggling with, and what is your faith focus, and then a nice long verse to cover that week. And then if that's not your zhuzh, or you just feel like you need to use widgets, but you want the background that is on here, I do one that's blank that says this week at the top. We have our spiral clips with the notebook paper, and then we have that same thing but in a different colorway, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. And then we have our Polaroids. I will not get rid of Polaroids. It's my lazy day planning need. When I don't feel like getting into stickers or getting super decorative, a Polaroid will always do the job for me. And I always try to make them match the box as best as I can, considering that I'm not the one taking these pictures, but I do try to edit the picture to make it fit the color scheme that I need. And so these are always with a filter on them, always. The pictures that you guys get in the boxes have about 2 filters on them to make them match the box. And so these are our Polaroids going on here, and then we have some empty ones here where you can put your pictures. So that'll be nice and fun to see what you all do with that. We have some label papers here, and then we have some notebook papers, which are perfect for your pockets or on the corner of a page of your planner to make it look more realistic. You can do just the girl, or you can have a blank one and actually use it to write notes on. I like to use both. They're so much fun. I don't know. It's just thebomb.com. And then over here, we have our Yahweh papers. These will always be included in any kit that I create. I love for the Lord's name to be somewhere in what I'm making. It just puts his touch on it, lets you know, like, this is for the kingdom. So that's my way of, like, just signing off, like, this is a kingdom kit, which is why homegirl needed a shirt. We can't put, look, we can't put the Lord's name on it and she don't have a shirt on. And then we have these cute icons. This is me catering to my V-Day ladies who really wanted a Valentine's Day kit. I tried to go with the very cute Valentine's Day icons, but I gave them the color of the box instead of it being black. That way it won't be so harsh when you use these. And I mean, just look at how cute they are. They're adorable and fun, and these are great for your month view, just to kind of maybe have a picture underneath or above your handwriting of whatever it is you're labeling. So yeah, these are adorable. I cannot wait to use these icons. I think that they're so cute. Then we have some doors, y'all. These will be fun to use big in the background of something, whether it's the left side of your week view where it's empty and then you put widgets on top, or you can use it over a prayer or whatever it is. I'm going to use these, of course, in my setup and show you how I would use them, but they are so ornate and gorgeous and beautiful, and I cannot wait to play with these doors. I had to include them in this box. When I saw them, I was like, yes, please, because yes, it is just the pinnacle. I think about like those rom-coms from the 90s and early 2000s where the female lead always would walk it from New York in here. And no, I'm not thinking of that show. And you know what I'm saying. If you're from that era, you know what I'm thinking about walking through this door. I'm not talking about that show. That's highly inappropriate. I'm talking about just your rom-coms from the 90s where they all lived kind of in like New York or Brooklyn, somewhere like that. Anyways, so now we have our pocket inserts here. They are stunning. I love the way they came out. I did do a busier pocket at the bottom because I really wanted to have fun with them. I gave this colorway where you have just kind of like that rich burgundy going on. And then I gave this colorway where you're dealing with more of that burnt orangey kind of color that it was called barley on the on the color palette that I use is called barley, and it is definitely that. I don't know, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna call it that. So I did put these to match on the side. Of course, they don't necessarily go, but they're what's being used in that pocket. So I just went ahead and put them there so you can kind of see what I was pulling from and whatnot. And then of course you get these ones with the rings open. So that's what that is. And then, y'all, I changed up some things. So normally I did the shapes, but this time I wanted to do frames. The shapes just didn't fit to me for this particular kit because it's a little bit more romantic. So I was like, we need to romanticize our box as well. We need different things. We need frames, right? We need ornate frames that we can use as widgets and have fun with it. And so we have these more plain frames here that you can use. You can stretch across. You can use them to build a week view. Whatever the case may be, you can put pictures in them. Do you boo, they're here. And then we have these plain frames up here at the top that couldn't fit on the other page. And then we have our more ornate frames. This is where I created our date dots from. And then you have this gorgeous one with a little bow on the top. And then we have this fun one over here. And this really pretty, almost Victorian one. I am obsessed with these frames. Another thing that this box reminds me of, because we are kind of in our Jane Austen era as well in the book club, because a lot of us ordered from... I put it in my, what am I trying to say, my Amazon storefront. There is a Jane Austen collection that's been republished by Puffin, and it is so gorgeous, and it was on sale. I don't know if it's on sale anymore, but it was like on sale for $30. Gorgeous books, 3 of them, Emma, Sense and Sensibility, and Pride and Prejudice. They are on my Amazon storefront. I have pictured them on my Instagram a little bit. If you want them, grab them. Some of the things in this kit reminded me of that, and I was like, we are just in that era. We are so prim and proper and just, oh my goodness. So when I saw these frames, that's kind of what I thought about, and I had to have them. And then we do have our widgets still here that I have noticed people using, so I'm glad. They are very useful when you need that extension of a widget of something, whether it's a tracker, a top 3, but you don't feel like doing a full day view. I did change the script to match the box this time because we are romanticizing our box, so we needed to add a little extra flair, and so that is exactly what I've done. You guys have seen these. They're not going anywhere. I love having them as an option. The list one has been edited from the kit from Etsy, so it is now showing its way into the box in case you didn't get that kit. And so that's what we're looking at here. And then we have our little heart thingies here. I love these. I use them here or there, so they're not going anywhere. And that is the end of our sticker collection, our Stop and Smell the Roses collection. Now we're going to move over into a planner view that is coming to this box. It is an exclusive devotional, so give me 1 second. Alrighty, so this is the view that is coming in this month's box. And I notice a lot of my ladies are not daily planners. However, this is a faith planner, and so I do want to encourage using something that aids in your faith daily. A lot of us want that relationship with the Lord, and so I created a daily view that is focused solely on that. And it is a devotional view essentially. However, it's not like the devotional pack that's in the shop. It's a little bit more simplified in case maybe that's a little too much for you to use on a daily basis, or you need something a little bit more concise. Then that is what this is. You have 2 on 1 page situations, so you can use this behind your week views and you get 2 days out of just 1. So up at the top, we have the Lord's Prayer breakdown. I pray this with my children every single night, with my husband as well, when he is off from work and when he's able to be with us. And I wanted to include it here because it is the prayer that we are supposed to say when we don't know what to say. It is a perfect prayer. And I did the Bible version. So I did not do the one where things have been added to the end to make it more of what we would consider a complete prayer. I did the one that is featured in the book of Matthew, and I included the breakdown of what each line means. And I do think it's important to acknowledge what it means every day. And so that's why I included it up at the top, and it literally says Lord's Prayer breakdown. Underneath there, you will write your own personal prayer, because I do believe praying over your day every day is so important, and writing your prayer is really nice. And I used to say this all the time. I kind of stopped. Writing your prayer, especially as women, is so game changing, because then you can go back to the prayer you wrote and read it again, which I highly recommend, because then you can see if that prayer has been answered, and it brings apart this faith, because you're like, wow, something I prayed for a couple of weeks ago was answered and I didn't even realize it, because I'm so caught up in the now and what I need now that I haven't even seen what God has done. And so this is so important. I highly recommend using this. I know a lot of the views we get like, oh, I'm probably not going to use that, but please use it. I promise you, if you're looking for real change in your life, you have to implement change. And one of the things that we're doing right now in the scripture writing plan is Jesus and consistency. Consistency with change included allows it to become a part of your routine. So if you're asking for a closer relationship with the Lord, or you really want to get into Bible reading, it's got to start with the small changes and you doing them consistently to get that next level change that you're asking for. We get those introductions in the Discord all the time, and I'll create things to kind of aid in that. And then a lot of people will just sneak out the back door and leave because they feel like they're not getting it. But I'm not going to hold your hand. I just want you to use the things that I make that I feel like God has touched to implement those changes that you're asking for. So please do use this if you are paying for the box, because you're paying for this. And, watch that change happen. We're still at early portion of the year. If you feel like you've kind of fallen off, or you're not doing the things that you promised yourself you would do at the beginning of your planner, go ahead and get to it. We got to run that race. Underneath here is a section for your verse. I did not include lines or anything like that because I know, like myself, I like to copy and paste the verses, and I need space to do that without lines getting in the way. And it's really nice because if you are able to fit the verse just kind of here, then you can use this space over here to break down the verse, and then you can just mark which day of the week it is at the bottom. And so that is this view. And yes, I got on my soapbox, but I just really want for everyone who joins, because my mission is planning a godly life. It's putting God at the head of our plans. That's what my planner is for. I know we get excited about the stickers and things, but it is a heavy faith, has a heavy faith center, if you will. So I really want you all to focus in on that faith because, it's so important. So I hope you all enjoy this view. I was really excited when God gave me this idea, and I can't wait to use it myself for daily use because I have kind of slacked on the daily views. I think I used one this week. So we need this. We need her. All right. And then the last thing that's going to be in this box is a new thing. So I did a poll asking because I took the custom setups away for a second and we did just the covers. And I did a poll asking if you all wanted pieces that you can use on a desk and the covers, or do you just want the covers, or do you want the custom setups back? It was kind of a varying poll, but the mass majority wanted pieces that match the box with covers and things where you can make your own desk setup. And so I played around with items that I kind of had on hand from products that I've made before, and I got this situation. I will show you one example that I created, but first we're going to look over everything that comes with this, and we're going to start with the covers. So, oh my goodness, these covers are gorgeous. I decided not to do any with the florals on them because a lot of the pieces that you guys will see that go on the desks feature those florals, and I did not want it to be too like matchy. So we have this cover here, and then we have this one here. She is so gorgeous. I love this outfit. Oh my gosh, it's just so baggy and chill. And then we have this gorgeous lady here. This one here with those eyes. I love red hair, is something that I absolutely love. I love red hair. I cannot go red because I literally damaged the crap out of my hair in college, dyeing my hair every kind of color. So I just admire from a distance. I love red hair. I think it's gorgeous. And then this pretty lady here. So we have 5 gorgeous covers that you can choose from. Absolutely stunning. And then we'll go into the items here. And so we have this pencil. We have this pencil here, both of them matching the box so you can play around with it with a little pencil grip. We have little highlighters here matching the box. We have a little calendar here that you can use to put your mini month on for February and put it on your desk. Same thing here, or you could put whatever you want on it, really. You don't have to do that. You have a stack of notebook paper to kind of make your desk look a little bit more used if you want. These are stickers. They're round stickers that you can put on your desk. And then I included some Kindles because, like I said, we are in our reading era. So if you want to feature the book that you're currently reading, you can crop it down into this Kindle. I did do a couple of colors of that so you can play around with it. And then we have an open book that I created here that you can use. So if you want to look like, you're reading something or whatever, you have 2 open books that you can play with. This is my actual keyboard, y'all. I needed a pink keyboard. My keyboard matches this box so well. I'm sorry. It's got the burgundy and it's got that soft pink. So I was like, I'm going to take a picture of her and I'm going to put her in the box. And so that's what I did. So if you want to have the Logitech keyboard on your quote unquote desk, have fun with it. And then I did include a closed journal with the snap, and then another closed journal with the snap. And those are those pieces. Now, I am aware that our desktop has that big old wood piece with the cover already on it. So I included 2 wooden desks, okay? That way you can cover that up first before you go in to put your items. And so of course it still has the signet of Planning a Godly Life as kind of my watermark there. I did include the shadow over the back. And so you have a light wood option, and then you have the dark wood option that your planner comes with already. And so I'm going to show you how I used mine. We're going to come out of here. This is just an example. You can do whatever you want. But I was just playing with it. I was like, let me see how this feels, how this works. And this is what I got. And I love it. I think it's so fun. So if this is your judge, if you want to play around with it, you can. If you're good with just using the covers, you can ignore this portion of the box. But it took me a while to do this. So if you want to use it and kind of play with it just for the sake of me being happy, then I'm okay with that too. So anyways, that is the end of February's box. I hope you all enjoy it, that you love it. I love it. I think it's so much fun, and I do think it is different than your traditional like Valentine's Day kind of feel, which is what we were going for. So I hope that satisfies you. If you like what you see here and you want to get the box, first and foremost, the day you subscribe over on Patreon is going to be your payment date. If you need to change your payment date, you will have to create a whole new account with a new email address, because Patreon looks at the time frame you have access to your benefits. So if you pay on the 10th, but you want your date to be on the 25th and you try to change your date, it's still going to recognize that you have access from the 10th to the next month on the 10th. So in order for you to get rid of that, you would have to make a new account. It's kind of like a subscription service for like HBO, etc., but it's just a little bit more strict because they know that we're artists and they want to make sure we're not being taken advantage of and that you're not being taken advantage of. So you're paying for a length of time, not items. You're paying for access to these benefits for a length of time. So that is why that is like that. I do get that question quite a bit with a lot of the newer ladies coming in. So I did want to go ahead and cover that. So the subscription box is available from the 24th, really the 25th, but I do send some boxes out on the 24th all the way until the 8th. After that, when you sign up after the 8th, you are signing up for that next month's box. So if you want February's box, you do need to subscribe from either now until February 8th. After the 8th, you will not be able to get this box, okay? So I just want to point that out as well. I have not forgotten to get the other boxes, the sticker books from other boxes in the past into Etsy. I am going to be doing that in the month of February. There will not be a February new product release. Instead, it will be a sticker book release from previous boxes from the very first set. So that means, I think it was year 2023, if I'm correct. So we'll be looking at boxes like April 2023 and onward. Those sticker books will make their way into Etsy at a price. I haven't decided yet. That's why I said that. But it will have its own section in the shop. It will not be with the newer 2025 collections. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, you all of that to say, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay updated on all things new. Join the Discord to be more informed on the PGL family and what we're doing, and I will chit chat with you all later.